Alright, so basically I'm drawing in the parallaxes for each of these. And I already recorded audio for this, but I made a mistake and I can't get it to play. So just enjoy the views. So what I'm drawing are the different pairs that I see being shown around uh, Einstein lensing or just in general. But this entire video is just about how to see Einstein lensing naturally. There's a few examples, and it won't take very long to get through them. So I hope you'll join me for this, and we can work on this together. And from there, I'll start making more software. Um, yeah, but this is some of the stuff that I wanted to show NASA because I don't know if they've noticed. Because if they did, it would have already been announced. Or maybe I'm just silly. I did, I'm just amateur, so there. And we're gonna keep moving on. Here I'm kind of stuck because I'm a little bit colorblind and I'm not sure which one is which. So I'm like, okay, I'll go with this one. I'll go with this one. So if this is wrong, just let me know. But it doesn't look wrong in my head, so. So you have that point in the middle where they're meeting, basically, within reason, and that's your point of gravitational lensing center. Or let's see. There's also definitions around the background that can help you define stuff in space-time. It's really good for interstellar cartography. Or is it stellar cartography? I think it's interstellar cartography. Anyway, we'll just draw this one quickly, really poorly. And there's one down here. And this one might be this one. I'm not quite sure. I'm double checking. But it looks like it is. Yeah. And that one goes all the way over there. And up there, it's been triangulated because it's smeared. It's not. It's at a weird angle compared to literally everything else in the view, which is odd for a supposedly flat space, as far as I could tell. So it's being lensed again. Sorry, it's being lensed again in such a way as to appear, well, I guess at an angle to the rest of us. So it's just something to look out for when you're traipsing through your space maps. So that's about it, really. And there's one more line, and I'm not sure if I'm going to put it in there. There it goes. Yeah. And there we go. So that's basically how you can start to see the formations of space-time and gravitational systems. You take the direction with the rotation and with the smear. And it's just a few steps. It's not too big. And you check for parallax, which is where you have an hourglass figure where the top and the bottom are the references that you're trying to connect to see if they match in any way. So I'll show you up here as well. See that, how that's a big lens? And down there is a big lens? Yeah, so we'll do this one. This one's a little easier. So this is the smear, right? It's clearly that. So it's right there, and it's also in the background there. If you can see it in the background, there's two dots. Those as well. So it goes to the... Yeah, see? Because it's not uniform. And because it's not uniform, it's being multi-lensed in such a way as to show you how it's being projected and then when it gets attached in space-time to being smeared into this lens system. So you can start to depth the paths of space where the light year was completed, and so the distance of the light traveled for its distance to be expressed, but then the continuation of the continuation of the space-time was greater than the distance that the light could travel, so it repeated, and the unit of light then showed the different space. Sorry, it's a bit complicated to explain. You're seeing multiple versions of the past at once, but you're also seeing the history of the past at the same time. So you see, say if you looked into a history book and it was from like now to zero, and when you read it, all the pages were clear, so you could see all the information at once. It's like that. But now we're just finding ways to show you how they are easily discernible, just with some simple diagrams and stuff. Yeah. sorry about that. I was going on a tangent. So this is something that you'll see is also trailing. You'll see, this is what I was talking about, the past of the past of the past. Yeah, sorry, I'm misselecting there. So we have that basic stuff. I'm just having a quick look. So I checked that one out. Yeah. Oh, I made a mess on that one. That's too bad. But see here, that's you know, a black hole or something where there's a lack of light, but it's completely circular, which is odd. So what you'll see here is there's a wave function of the line light of the space there. It goes into that point there, and this goes from the other side into that point there and swings back around. If you look really close at the coloring there. So it's probably not a 1-to-1 because one of them they're being destroyed, going sucked into the black hole. I would assume the lower one, but up here you can see the parallax behind it. See how it's shifting, and you can clearly see it's almost mirror-like, right? But at the same time, it's doing physical manipulation, so it's different than what it is reflecting at the same time that it's being reflected. Because by the time you see that reflection, it's already happened, and been interpolated with all the other actions that were around then to be compressed into that layer that gravitational well had survived, or, well, not survived, had created, sorry. Yeah. So that's that for now. I hope you found that enjoyable, and I will get back with some more tomorrow. Thank you.